Assalamu alaikum. This is Numan. Hope you all are fine. In our last video, we have studied the maximum portion of chart of accounts in QuickBooks, and today we will start our discussion about the customer information in QuickBooks. It will cover all the aspects related to a customer, like how to add a new customer, how to add multiple customers at once, how can we transfer the previous data of our customers from any other accounting software or from any office software like Excel to QuickBooks, and how to delete a customer, how to do different jobs for each customer. This will be all discussed in this video. And moreover, I will tell you that in QuickBooks, your customer is not the only one person with which you have already made a contract that you are going to do some project or providing some services to him. No, it's not like that. Rather, any person with which you have negotiated any future contract, or you are just showing a proposal to him, or you are providing a bid, is also your customer, and you can make estimates about your project. As we all know that whenever we will open our QuickBooks, the first page we will see is our home page, and from this home page we can go anywhere in QuickBooks to use our services and do some work. So as today we are going to discuss about customers, so I will go to Customer Center. Just tap customers, and a new page will open which will have all the information about your customers. Basically it has three main parts. The first one is the customer information, is the customer information of that customer, which will be selected from this whole collection. And this is third display is about the transactions of your company with that customer. And here we will start adding a new customer. For adding a new customer, you can just go to this option, new customer and job. Go to new customer. A new window is opened having 5 main pages. The first one is address information, then payment settings, sales tax settings, additional information, and job information. So before moving forward, we will just provide the basic information about our customer on this upper tabs, and the first one is the customer name. So we will provide a customer name. And the next space is about opening balance. Mostly when you are going to transfer your customer from any other accounting platform to QuickBooks, if he might have already any opening balance, I mean if he is your old customer, then he will surely have any opening balance. Then you will just copy that opening balance from that platform to QuickBooks and paste here. And if it is a new customer, then you can just leave this space empty and move forward. So here in our address information, we will provide the company name if the man is running a company, or if that customer is a part of any company. Here we can add any company name like in the next part. We can add a full name of that person with which we are making an agreement. And here we can provide a job title. For example, this man is an accountant in Scans Academy. Here there are some other places for more information, like your phone, like his phone numbers and mobile and fax information, but we can provide these all informations later. So we will move towards the main address details, that where we are going to ship our product. So we will provide this address information here. And if you think that the address of the company and the address where you are going to ship your product is same, then you can just copy this address to the shipping address in the next column. Click OK, and you can see the whole address is copied into that box where it's the shipping address where you will provide your product. So it was the main things about your address information, and the rest of the things we will study later if we will require. Now we will move to payment settings. Here you can do some payment settings before your project started, like you can provide any account number with which your customer will pay you. You can decide any payment terms, like these are the following payment terms which could be adopted by you, or you can add any new payment term. For example, net 15 means that your customer will pay you after 15 days, or net 30 means the customer will pay you after 30 days, net 60 means the customer will pay you after 60 days. And if your customer will pay you within first 10 days of the 30 days, then he will be able to get 1% of discount. And if he will pay you within first 10 days of your complete 30 days, then he will be able to get a 2% of discount. You can select any of these payment terms. Here in our business we will select net 30, that our customer can pay us after 30 days. And there is the next option is credit limit. Here if you are selling your products or services to any customer on credit basis, you can provide any credit limit there. So when your customer will going to cross that limit, you will be alarmed by QuickBooks that your customer is going to cross the settled credit limit. For example, here I'm providing 2 lakh. Now if his payables will cross 2 lakh, then I will be alarmed. And the next option is price levels. Here you can set different price levels for your different customers for different products. That mean you are not selling the same product to all the customers, so that here you can set different price levels for different customers. There are also some other related information like preferred payment methods, credit card information. So these are mostly the private information which no one wants to share with someone else publicly. And so we will move towards the next tab. It's sales tax settings. In this tab we will provide the information about tax, that whether we are charging our customer a tax or not. So for example, it is a non-taxable sale. For example, we are selling our product or services to any non-governmental organization or any welfare trust which are not giving tax to government, so it will be a non-taxable sale. And if it is to a taxable organization, then you can select the taxable scales. And here you can select any tax item. And in this tab we will provide some information about our customer type, that what type of the customer is. For example, he is a retail customer, a wholesale dealer, a referral, or someone who just watch any advertisement about our company and has come to purchase our product. So we can select any of them. Here I will select a retail. And in this section wrap, you can provide information about your customer, that whether your customer is just a common person, or maybe he is your own employee or any vendor which is purchasing things from you. And in the last tab, job information, we will provide a job description. So in QuickBooks, job is basically a synonym of your project, that when you are making a project for your customer and you are giving him services, then it will be called as job. You are doing a job for your customer. So here we can the title of our job. For example, we are providing 100 computers to that academy, so we will write here 100 computers. A job type, it is commercial, it's not residential. Job status, if we have received the order and we are going to do this job, then we will select awarded, and the start date is the one from which we have started. And the next date is projected end date, that if you have already decided that on that particular date you will end your project or you will complete your project, and you can select any date. For example, we have selected this date, and as our project is not ended yet, so we will leave this space empty. And now here I'm going to select OK, and as you can see, A new customer is created here, and here is the name of the customer, and its balance is completely zero. Is the complete information of that particular customer which is selected here in this column, and it's Mr. Ali Amin. It's a retail type customer. He will pay us our amount in 30 days, and the company name is Scan Academy, and it's the complete address, and everything is mentioned in this area. And if we have already done any transaction with this man, it will be displayed in this area. As you have seen the complete process of adding a new customer, that it is a lengthy process, and if we have to add nearly 100 customers in our QuickBooks, then it will be too much time consuming. So yes, there is a solution to this problem. You can add multiple customers at once, and for this we will go to new customer and job. You can select add multiple customer jobs, and a new page will be open, and from here you can add your multiple customers at once. The complete worksheet is now in front of you. I hope you all are familiar with that worksheet, having columns and rows. Yes, it is just like an Excel worksheet, and here you can also copy your data from Excel file. So first we will check that how we can type here in this sheet. So just select any column or row and start typing. For example, I will type Irtiza. Here I will provide his company name, and next you can provide any phone number. Here we can also add a new customer like and now we will see that how we can copy our data from Excel file here in this QuickBooks. So here I will show. So it was all for today, and hope you will like the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet. Thanks for watching. Allah Hafiz.